Hey friends! Alright, so I wanted to do, well, I wasn't initially going to, but I wanted to do a video on the fasting that I'm doing while trucking, because I think other people are interested in it, and I'm not an expert by any means, but I can at least, again, share my experience, which is what I like to do. First and foremost, it's a vanity thing for me. I am doing this to lose weight, and I want a quick bang for my buck. And this is one way to do it. And I also want to break my sugar and carb addiction. If you follow me, normally, you know I have a profound popcorn addiction. And it's not like air-popped popcorn, you know, little bit of Himalayan salt. It's by the Smart Food black bag white cheddar popcorn. Literally eating a bag a day up until I started this fast. I got a thing for licorice, and then if I get on those two things, it just spirals from there. You add in the chocolate. So trying to break those addictions, as well as becoming more mindful of true hunger, right? So stop the, you know, I was brought up, you have breakfast between 7 and 8, and you have lunch at noon, and then you have dinner when your father gets home between 5 and 6. And that was the 70s, and I don't know that anybody was overweight in the 70s. It was just different lifestyles and different food. But now with this Americanized food and the American diet, what a joke, huh? So I'm trying to be more mindful of hunger, like true hunger, and not the sort of mouth hunger that I'm experiencing. And by mouth hunger, I mean I want to taste something. So my stomach doesn't feel hungry, but I'm used to chewing gum constantly. Like, this girl can chew up gum. And I haven't had any gum in quite some time, and I haven't had any gum on this fast. So, but I am brushing my teeth more, which helps with that mouth hunger. And I'm brushing, well, anytime I brush my teeth, I brush my tongue anyway, but I'm making concerted effort to make sure I'm brushing my tongue, because I want to ward off any bad breath that innately comes with fasting. I want to just try to help diminish that symptom, if that makes sense. So what am I taking right now? What am I drinking? So anytime I start watching my diet and what I take in, I experience really painful foot cramps. So I continue to take potassium and magnesium. I'm not going to go through a lot of pain and sleepless nights just to say I wasn't on supplements. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm also still drinking coffee. I do not feel like I want to go through caffeine withdrawals, nor do I need to, because that is not my issue. My issue is carbs and sugar. So I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking Bang, the energy drinks that are 0 calories. I'm drinking apple cider vinegar with baking soda mixed in. I'm doing that twice a day before I go to bed, which, doesn't necessarily mean at night, because, as truck drivers, we work all sorts of different hours. But before I go to bed, and then when I get up in the morning before I have my coffee, or when I get up before I have my coffee, I am also drinking it again. So there's, probably 10, 11 hours between the consumption of the apple cider vinegar. So half a teaspoon of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar mixed with about 8 ounces of water. And I like it. I don't want to shoot it straight. And I also drink it with a straw because I know that you can damage your tooth enamel, and Lord knows I don't need any more problems with my teeth. So, yeah, so I'm fresh into it. 36 hours. Tomorrow morning when I'm done with my drive shift, I'm just about ready to start the night shift. It will be 2 days, and I'm going to go as long as I can. In my other video, Mind Over Matter, I talked about doing, 12 or 24 to 48 hour fasts a couple days a week. But I figure if I feel good, why not jumpstart my fasting regimen by having a prolonged fast? And as long as I'm feeling okay and good, I'm good. I don't want to get to where I was really sick the last time I did this because I wasn't doing it right. And I have followed Cole Robinson with a snake diet for a number of years. I've done his dry fasting, his wet fast. I've done the snake diet, and I can't stomach the drink. So I am doing the supplements to ward that off. Like, I just don't. There's no salt in there, and so I'm drinking water and swallowing capsules for supplements. So what else? It hasn't really been a problem with thinking about food. I'm working on my 50 before 50 list, so I'm listening to the Harry Potter series when I drive, mixed in with some news and some, regular music. And then I'm watching the Gilmore Girls series, which is another one of my, I want to do this before I turn 50. I've just heard really great things about that series, and I was never into it. I was raising my sons at that time, so I don't know, I missed that part of pop culture, I guess. So I'm watching that now, and Lord knows there's a lot of episodes. So it keeps my mind busy. And then there's resting too. So the one thing I notice is that I really have to shut my phone off when I'm sleeping, because the constant notifications on my phone, they just keep me awake, or they wake me back up from my sleep, and I just have to sleep when it's time to sleep. So I slept really good today. So I'll come back to you with some updates. I didn't take a body shot. I did step on the scale. Oh, that's the one thing about being out here. You lose track of time. So today's the 25th. Yesterday? Gosh, you guys. I think I stepped on the scale yesterday just to get a baseline. It wasn't before I started my fast. It was probably after doing 24 hours. But like I said, the scale isn't what really matters to me. It's how I feel in clothes. So, but I'll sort of keep a total of that, because I know people are interested in that for a weight loss. They want to know how many pounds you've lost. And I'm more concerned with inches and how I feel and breaking my addiction. So weird, I'm starting to get a frog in my throat. I noticed that yesterday when I was making my video, and I was in my fast already, so I don't know if this is one of those things. But I will tell you, one of the symptoms that I currently have is, of course, we all know you increase your liquids, you're going to have to urinate more often. So that has certainly picked up in frequency, and I'm thankful I have a toilet on the truck. But the other thing is my hands, like they're really achy, like the joints. It feels like if I had arthritis, it feels like what it would feel like if I had arthritis. So I've been watching a number of different videos about fasting, and they said when you have these weird pains that pop up, typically if you go another day, that pain is gone, and it's it's your body's way of trying to release toxins and work on whatever issue that is. Now I did know, like, coming into this, that I was getting carpal tunnel in my left hand, and now it feels really good. So who knows, maybe I will come out of this without the symptoms of carpal tunnel and that pain that's associated with that. So anyway, so this is halfway in day 2, so I will check in at the end of my shift tomorrow morning, which will be end of day 2, start of day 3, and let you know if I'm going to continue. All right, so I'm officially on day 3 of my fast. Feeling good. There's been a few moments of like being winded, but my first one was after I took a big gulp of Bang. I think the caffeine was just like so I felt it then, but I've been somewhat active this morning on my load to Wisconsin. I had some time, so I stopped and spent a little bit of time with Chris, which was good. It's good to see him and the dogs, but I'll be home on Saturday when I fly home. Symptoms. Starting to see some stuff on my face, which is okay, because that way I know the detox is working. I don't know what's going on with the scale. I'm currently in a pair of shorts that I was not able to wear at the cabin. So that's a good sign, like, that I can wear them and wear them comfortably. Like, so far so good. Like I said, I'm going to keep going, just day by day to see how I feel. I'm going to drop. Nope, I'm not going to mix the two. I am still working, so I have to deliver later today, and then hopefully pick up a load right away. So, but this is the fasting piece of it. So I'm not hungry at all. I'm not. There's moments where I feel like I want food, and then I go, wait, I'm fasting, like. And then I go, wait, I'm not even hungry. So it's that mindfulness that I was talking about, like really getting to the idea of, am I hungry, or am I just eating out of routine? Am I just eating because what the clock says, what society or culture dictates? Like, I'm so over it. So I feel really good. So, what time is it? It's almost noon here, so I'm, 51 hours in. 51 hours, no food. Feeling good. All right, so this is still day 3. I'm about 63 hours in now. I've done a lot of research going into this, so I kind of know some things that are going to happen. One of them is I actually felt hunger today, but because I know it's the ghrelin hormone, it's supposed to come in waves. So Keto Camp, K-A-M-P, I watch a lot of Benazati's videos, and he says that, the wave should last about 10 minutes. So, just get your mind on something else and you'll get through it. So when it happened, I immediately took a look at the clock, and I just sort of tapped into that feeling of hunger, because remember, I want to be more mindful of what it feels like when I'm truly hungry, so I'm not just relying on the clock or time of day. And it lasted about 8 minutes, and I didn't eat. I'm still fasting. and then I haven't felt it since. So my hands feel much better. They're no longer sore. I do have a pain that's going down, like shooting down my left leg, like almost like my sciatic nerve. And so I'm hoping that's much the same, where it's the body is like fixing problem areas. So I look forward to that going away tomorrow. Let's see. Other than that, what else? I'm drinking when I'm thirsty, not just drinking and pounding water, because again, I want to make sure that my electrolytes stay balanced. I think I felt so crappy before because I completely was flushing it all the time, like more water, more water, more water. And I feel really good. Like I have a lot of good natural energy right now. So this fast seems to be a lot easier than my last one, which I had to break. But there's a couple different factors involved too. I'm not training like I was during that last fast. I'm also not in 100 plus degree weather. It's actually cold here. I'm in Wisconsin. So I think it's upper 50s right now, and it's rainy. So that's helpful. And then, with me not training, I'm not trying to sleep while the truck is moving. I'm getting, for me, what's considered solid sleep. So there's some different factors involved with this fasting period. So that may be why I feel good. Did a little bit of walking today. Nothing to write home about. I don't even think it was a mile, but still trying to be active. And the biggest thing that I will note is, I think the last time when I was fasting, okay, so right now I'm solo, so I'm all by myself. So I don't have any other influences, right? Like there's nobody sitting next to me eating fried chicken or pizza or chips or whatever it is. I cleared my fridge out with the exception of the liquids that I'm drinking. So I don't have that weighing on me. I also have been trying to stay away from the truck stops. When I do have to go in and use the restroom, I don't bring in my purse or wallet so that I'm not going to spend any money. But I think the overriding or the underlining, whatever, piece of success this time is my mindset. Like, because somebody was on the truck with me eating normal, and he didn't have any weight to lose, trust me. Like, he could have gained a bunch. Hey, Wilbert. But I kind of, like, internally felt like I was a victim. Like, oh, why do I gotta fast? And oh, why do I gotta do this? And blah, blah, blah. And this time around, I have to say that if I have one of those thoughts, I immediately turn around and be like, oh my God, I'm fasting. I'm not even hungry. Like, I have so much energy. So I'm really trying to keep positive about it and not be like, oh, I'm so tired and oh, I have no energy and this, that, and whatever. So it's working out so far. I try not to dwell on the fact that I'm fasting. I still listening to my, I still watch my TV shows, still listen to my audiobooks, still do my job, still talk to people on the phone, still running the business from out here. So keeping busy. And it's going well. So I'm going to continue. Again, I'm going to continue till I can't continue. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, it'll be the start of day 4. So I will check in and let you know if I'm continuing. Good morning. So just surpassed day 3. That came to a close. So I'm on hour 72 and a half. So just starting day 4. Feel good. Feel a little parched. Like, takes me a little bit more of an effort to swallow. So I may may drink a little more today, but again, not to flush, like not a lot of water. I felt some tingling in my feet this morning, almost like when your foot falls asleep and it goes through like the intense pins and needles, like the end of that. So just like feeling it almost like synapses, like it's very strange. Fasting can put you in a feeling of stillness, oneness, and if that's all like EBGB, I don't know. I seem to be in a perfect environment. Like if somebody said you should go fast and you should go off on your own, not have a lot of social interaction, well, trucking will do that. So yeah, I just feel like calmness and stillness, and that in turn helps with feeling things in the body. Like right now I feel like I have a start of an earache, and this isn't to complain at all, because it seems like I've been talking about something in the body every day. I don't know that I would have noticed those things, or I think I would have just been like, oh, that's just how I feel today. But with fasting, I really think this is the body's attempt to like attack that area of weakness or toxicity, and heal it. So I just got done going for a walk. I stayed at a customer's last night, and this morning I woke up without a coffee shop in sight. So upon asking in the office, they told me that there was a spot down the road. So I just got back from that walk. It was probably about a mile. Got my coffee, and it's got to be 59 degrees here right now. So I noticed a little bit of an earache. Again, I assume that's going to be gone tomorrow, because that's what's happening with the body. I feel pain, and then the next day it's gone. So like, go to it, body. Hit it all. What else am I noticing? So I haven't been to a scale. I'm going to try to do that today. Again, I'm not so much concerned about the poundage. I really want like a noticeable difference in clothing, right? So on many diets, they're like, keep track of the inches, not necessarily just the weight. And so that's also what I want to focus on here. Even though I didn't do any measurements or anything like that, I have a good idea of how my clothes fit me. So, but I will try to stop or, get to a scale on my route today. I'm heading to Chicago after this. So, but what have I noticed? I definitely noticed that my stomach is going down, and that's probably just the inflammation right now, because I was a carb lover. Even though I was doing keto, I wasn't doing strict keto before I started the fast. So, and when I ate popcorn would go like right to my stomach, and so I think I'm seeing the results in my stomach. I can also notice it in my face too. When I lose weight, it's my face, my shoulders, my collarbone starts to pop out more, and my stomach. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do so I'm still going, right? There's no reason for me to stop. I'm not hungry. I am thirsty though. I can tell that I'm thirsty. So there's no reason for me to stop right now. I'm gonna go into day 4 thinking that I'm going to complete day 4. I will make a video at the end of day 4 and let you know what's going on, if I'm still fasting or if I am not. So stay tuned. All right, we're midday, day 4. I was dealing with a pretty stressful situation at home over the phone, and that triggered me to want to eat. Not that I'm hungry, but I definitely have an emotional response with food to certain things. So I did not give in to the food because I realized what was happening. And, you know, in sort of, what do I want to say, honoring, you know, the time that I've spent fasting and my fasted state, I just sort of took some deep breaths and worked through it without eating. But wow, I'm learning about me, guys. I am learning about me. And that's that whole mindfulness thing that I was talking about. And I shouldn't say mindfulness thing. It's a very real state of mind, mindfulness. So I am learning mindfulness and practicing mindfulness throughout my fasting experience. So all is good. Check in with you later. Hey, so I'm halfway through day 4. I thought I would do a quick update. I had my first, pause for a second. This is going to be TMI. Move the kids from the room. 3, 2, and 1. I had my first liquid bowel movement. But all transparency, I carry the poo spray with me everywhere. I have it in my house, I have it at the cabin, and I leave it on when I know it's family and close friends, I leave it out on the back of the toilet for people to use. Well, I have them suffer, as well as others. So, yeah, it makes it, if you don't know what it is, it basically camouflages any sort of smells. So, that works out when you're in public places. Talking about smells, I definitely detect an odor coming from me. I've been brushing my teeth more, but I don't like, you know how you like huff into your hand and then you try to smell it to see if it's your bad breath? Well, I don't think that's it. Like, I'm smelling my armpits, I'm smelling like my shirt. I had a shower yesterday, and I typically take showers every other day on the road, so there's something going on. I just, you know, I just want to stay on top of that because it's a good thing I'm alone in my truck, solo right now. So, still no hunger, other than that one time for 8 minutes. And this is what I'll have to say. And I think I'll post this right after this video, and then I will finish up day 4 on another video. But here's what I'll say is, I see so many people, and I did it too, struggle with fasting, go through, like, well, I guess it is pain to some regard when you're detoxing, like the headaches and the shakes and the complete weakness. And you guys, since, I mean, I'm not having any food, that's a given. I'm not having mints or gum, and that is a huge feat in itself. But I am drinking coffee. Like, I'm not getting the headaches, which I think helps me make this fast more enjoyable. I'm taking supplements. I'm I'm doing the apple cider vinegar and baking soda drinks. I do that twice a day. I drink one like red Solo cup. Everybody knows what that is. So that size cup before I go to bed, and then another one when I wake up. And I have my coffee. I drink my bangs. If I want something cold, I'm drinking water. And I also take magnesium, potassium, and a multivitamin. Now, people are like, you shouldn't take supplements on a fast. Who says? I write my own rules. My fast is to break my carb and sugar addiction, and it's working. My fast is to lose weight in inches, and it's working. So who's to say that I can't have supplements while I'm fasting? Like, I'm not doing this for a, maybe there's some different rules when you do it religiously or spiritually, but that's not what I'm here for. So everything I wanted to get out of my fast, I'm getting out of my fast, and I'm doing it my way. I'm not drinking soda. I'm not like soft drinks, pop, whatever you want to call it. I'm not drinking sweet teas. I'm not drinking anything with calories. And I'm not kidding you. I am really enjoying my fast. Like, I'm so clear-headed. I have just this natural energy. It's just insane. And right now, like, I'm in a dock getting loaded, but the sun, like, vitamin D will clear up all your blues. Not that I had any, but it just feels good to be, like, in the sun. So I'm going to post this. And this has been my experience. Don't be disappointed that I didn't post any numbers like weight loss or inches, because I'm definitely going to share those things. But again, weight's not my focus. I mean, I guess it is a secondary focus because I want to get back into those damn jeans. But, and I guess that comes with fat loss, inches, and weight loss. So, like I said, I'm going to try to get to a scale, but I'll finish up day 4 in my next video, but I'm going to post this right now. So, if you are going to fast, do your own research. I like Dr. Berg, Dr. Jockers, Dr. Fung. There's so many people out there that talk about intermittent fasting, and that's a great tool as well, but I really wanted to challenge myself, get quick results, and so that's why I went on this fast. It's considered a prolonged fast. I don't know how long I'll go. I'm going to go as long as I feel okay, because remember, I still have my job to do out here. I'm still driving a semi-truck, 18-wheeler, big rig, whatever you want to call it. And if my focus starts to shake, if I get really weak, if I get sick, all of those affect my safety and those around me. So that's when game over. But it hasn't happened yet, and actually everything is just really improved. Like, yeah, I just can't believe it. So for what it is, this is the end of my first vlog. I hate using that word because it gives the impression that you're gonna have one and then have another one the next day, and another one the next day. And I've tried that bit before. But anyway, this is the first video of my fasting experience. So if you have any questions, drop them below. Again, I'm not an expert in fasting. I'm doing it my way. I am not going to struggle through this by being sick and have headaches. That's just me. And frankly, I think I'm doing it the right way. For me. All right. Be safe, everyone. Have fun out there. And what is it? Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. everyone.